Sagittarius, hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Guys, I've been away for the last couple weeks just because I've been dealing with the loss of my pet, my cat that I've had for 14 years, and it's been really rough. So I've just been going through the grieving process and my energy has been pretty heavy, but I need to get back into what I'm doing and get back into my routines and stuff here. So although my energy is a little heavy, I am going to be doing reading for you guys. So this is going to be general, may not resonate with everybody. Please check your other signs if it doesn't resonate. I also did a collective reading earlier this week for Aries season / spring equinox. If you're interested, please check it out. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that through Instagram. Just send me a message. And I also post on TikTok every day. So if you're interested in any of those things, then feel free to check the description box down below, because that's where all the information about my other platforms is. Sagittarius. So let's see what's going on with you guys. I don't know if you guys saw that fly across the table, but you got the card. It says allowance. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, and without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. It's number 9, Sagittarius. So maybe you guys are trying to control something too much. You need to just breathe, relax, and let things happen, right? I mean, there's certain things we can control, and that's fine. You need to have some control over your life. You can't just walk around aimlessly and without direction or control, or a sense of control, right? Then you would probably feel pretty anxious and depressed. But this is probably applying to things that we can't control, Sagittarius, and we need to let those things go. The next card you got is healing. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health, wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Healing. So you may be healing from something. It's number 29. Interesting. So you have 2 9s here, 9, 29. Even though 29 is 11, but I'm just seeing the individual 9 here. And with all this green, Sagittarius, maybe you guys have to do some heart chakra healing. There could be some triggers coming up for you. But there's definitely something here that you need to allow it to happen the way that it naturally is going to happen, rather than trying to control the situation. And you'll find healing when you allow yourself to let go, right? Stop trying to control everything. What else for Sagittarius? Yes, I see green and like yellows and oranges. So maybe you guys need to listen to a heart chakra, solar plexus, or sacral chakra guided meditation. Go outside, breathe the fresh air of spring, connect with the earth, connect with animals, connect with your inner child. Do things that you love, Sagittarius. Try to find things that you enjoy doing and let your inner child come out and play for a little bit. And be kind to yourself. Be compassionate. What did I just say? Be compassionate. And what just flew out? Compassion. Oh my goodness. Empowerment on the bottom of the deck. So the compassion card. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and to be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Again, there's a lot of green in here, green energy. So the greens, yellows, and oranges, and then there's even blue up here. So you guys could definitely benefit from some meditations. Solar plexus, sacral, solar plexus, heart, and even the throat chakra could help you guys. But you need to allow yourself to heal. Have compassion for yourself. I was about to say Aquarius. Maybe you have Aquarius in your chart. But I feel like you guys have probably gone through something really tough here, and you're being too hard on yourself. I'm going to read these from the book because this is a pretty new deck for me, guys. And yeah, I just want to give you the best messages here. Allowance, number 9. The allowance image resembles the spirit of the Joker, the jester, or the fool. It is the embodiment of the infinite spirit within, the unbounded, fearless essence of expanded possibility, with very little regard for conventionality or rules. Disguised as the fool, the jester is oftentimes a bearer of unwanted truths and messages that are feared yet needed for evolution and growth. Allowance is the polar opposite of resistance. Some of the things that we resist the most are the trials and hidden treasures that lead to growth and evolution. The allowance image bears a certain resemblance to the butterfly as well, a reference to the process of transformation and unfolding. Meanwhile, the shiny pearls seem to vibrate with songs that come from the deep waters that indicate a deep connection to the heart and the realm of feelings and emotion. The square reminds us that reality is more of a multi-layered experience than an objective absolute. So yeah, Sagittarius, it seems like you're resisting some sort of healing to take place here. Could be an inner healing for you, could be a healing between you and another person. Let's see, number 29, healing. Healing literally means to make whole. It refers to the process of restoring health to something or someone that is unbalanced, diseased, or damaged. For us to reach or maintain a state of health and wholeness, we need to balance all aspects of ourselves. Our physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional bodies have to harmoniously work together, and this requires a clear communication and awareness of all the information that our sensory system is providing us. So far, we have recognized sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch as the 5 senses that provide this feedback. In the new energy, we are invited to add our intuitive perception as the 6th, which complements this profound and essential feedback system as well. The color green dominates the activation, as it is associated with health, most likely because in nature, green indicates growth, fertility, and life. When in springtime, we see the first greenish glow return to the branches of the trees, we know that a new growth cycle has started, a clear indication of the continuance of life. Green also refers to a heart that is opened to truth, compassion, and love. The purple, violet, and pink indicate our intuitive abilities, which are anchored in a strong connection to source and self. The 12 glowing flowers refer to life and the healthy growth that emerges from the effective healing process. In numerology, the number 12 is considered a 3, a catalytic number, indicating that all aspects of ourselves can harmonize together to support our natural, radiant, healthy state. Yes, Sagittarius. So definitely you need to do some heart chakra work here, like so much green and healing in the center. So, I mean, this is just, let me see the next card, compassion. This is definitely a pretty clear message so far for you. Compassion. The word compassion derives from the Latin word com, meaning with or together, and pati, meaning to suffer. So compassion can be described as the act of sharing in or being with another's struggle or suffering. Oftentimes, it includes the desire to alleviate this discomfort through benevolent action, sensitive understanding, and warm support. Compassion holds the highest energy of all human emotions. It is at the center of the multidimensional communication between the human being and his or her higher self. This communication is exclusive to humans, who have a unique capability to feel emotion that is rooted in their connection to source. Human emotion can also shift reality. We can choose to move into an emotion and with that shift into the reality we are experiencing. When we reach an inner state of balance based on wisdom and maturity, and when we feel empathy without attachment to our own projection or expectation, compassion easily flows from our heart to others, to our planet, and to ourselves. The frequency of compassion reminds us that each one of us walks a unique and individual path in life. And when we create this reality based on the emotions and experiences we choose for ourselves. The green represents a heart that is open so that love and compassion can flow freely without restraints. The turquoise symbol symbolizes the high heart, the place where the energies from the heart and those from the throat merge into a loving expression of truth. The water in the background indicates an emotional plane, the emotional plane. The 6 shining flowers epitomize the light that is generated by the compassion that flows from an open heart. The number 6 is associated with love and relationships, harmony and balance. The flower in the middle represents the core of our being and our connection to source. The colorful flower at the top is our shining expression on earth when that connection is solid and deeply rooted within ourselves. Sagittarius, if I can remember correctly, your readings before I stopped doing them, they really had to do with saying something, speaking your truth, getting something off your mind here. It looks like you've done that now. And if this is the case, Sagittarius, I'm really proud of you. Now, this might have caused some sort of ending, some sort of tower moment, something that you needed to heal from. But I promise you is absolutely necessary. And, I mean, just, you got to do what you got to do, Sagittarius, if that's what you felt like you had to say and the outcome wasn't, you know, the best. Well, it was, because if it wasn't the best outcome, then the person probably would have been lying to you or something. You know what I mean? Something wouldn't have been genuine or authentic here. Sorry, I'm just noticing my candle is burning out and I want to know why. I just lit it. So yeah, maybe this is symbolizing of something ending or something just burning out here for you, Sagittarius. You are burnt out and in need of some healing. But just allow the feelings that you're feeling to come, feel them, and then let them go. If they stick around, there's something that you really need to heal. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Guilt. Sacral chakra energy. Yeah, Sagittarius, what are you feeling guilty about? If you didn't say what you needed to say or do what you really felt was authentic to you and your path and your truth, then you wouldn't be being authentic to yourself. You have nothing to feel guilty about, Sagittarius. We'll look into it with tarot more. Let's just see. What is Sagittarius healing from? But don't ignore these feelings. Even if they're feelings of guilt and shame and stuff like that, guys, don't never ignore your feelings. Always honor them. Honor them, but if you're stuck in like grief, for example, like me, like you don't want to get stuck there. Seek out help, seek out professional help if you can, you know, try to make sure you have a good support system around you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. What else for Sagittarius? Oh, okay. We have... Okay. Oh, okay. So I am going to take this card because the way that it's kind of sticking out of the deck here. And so you got perfection. So you might be expecting to heal faster than you actually are, Sagittarius. Just promise you'll give yourself time. You need time, and you're going to grow from this. You will see progress. You will feel better, and I have a feeling here that if you give yourself enough compassion and time and just show yourself acts of love and you know, you're going to be feeling better by the time the weather starts feeling better. I mean, like, you know, it's springtime, which means you're going to be feeling good pretty damn soon. When you start seeing the growth happening outside, I feel like it'll be like a breath of fresh air for you guys. Okay, let's see what tarot has to say. Sagittarius, tell me about allowance and guilt. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so Sagittarius, did you maybe break up a friendship or break up some sort of teamwork, or tell like a team or group that you didn't want to work with them anymore? Maybe you went solo. Now it's making me want to go back and watch your last couple readings that I did for you, because it was something to do with feeling guilty for wanting to go in another direction, I believe. Yeah, death. You ended something. But this seemed to be something that was bothering you for a while, and something that was just bringing you down, wrecking your confidence. Like you feel confident all on your own, Sagittarius. That's your energy there. We also have Scorpio energy. You definitely are going to feel a lot better after like the dust settles, I'm getting. Like when the smoke settles, the dust settles, the air clears. Things are going to be looking up for you. Yeah, you're just a little bit insecure maybe about how you handled this on an emotional level. And maybe you didn't... Emperor on the bottom of the deck. It's Aries energy. But I was just about to say, maybe you didn't take the lead, or you didn't say something the way that you wanted to say it. That's not like you, Sagittarius. Usually you guys don't overthink stuff. You just kind of, like, you're very blunt and direct. Could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Tell me more about this King of Cups. You could be just healing your emotional self here with that card. Yeah, and the Queen of Pentacles. You... Sagittarius, I feel like you guys are completely like abundant and stable on your own. Like you just didn't want this baggage that this group of people, or whoever they were, whoever it is, this relationship, something was just holding you back. And you know you can accomplish so much on your own. You may be seeking the help of a female family member, like a mother, grandmother, aunt, or something. Just for comfort during this time. Or maybe this is a sign to seek out just someone to talk to, Sagittarius, if you need somebody to talk to. 7 of Cups, because you could be a little bit overwhelmed right now. Like you knew this is what you wanted to do, But now that you're on your own, you're kind of realizing that, maybe I kind of liked having people to bounce my ideas off of, or to discuss my, options with. But when they work with you, the problem is they have a say, and then they want to actually be included in your decision here. So what I'm getting here is that you would benefit from finding somebody that you could talk to who wouldn't be affected by the decisions that you make, like maybe a therapist or something, or just like a friend that's not really judgmental of you in whatever way. But we have the 10 of Pentacles here, Sagittarius. Whatever you're doing, you are definitely going to see growth. Just have compassion for yourself. It might be a little bit of a slow start, but you'll get there, and you're going to create a ton of stability for yourself. I feel like you need to work on your emotional self a little bit. Like you might be like pushing your emotions to the side and kind of just like trying to not feel them and trying to focus on what you're doing and focusing on work and focusing on trying to feel so stable and strong. But Sagittarius, you need to give yourself a minute to feel things. Like that's really toxic to just let that keep pushing it to the bottom, because it will come back up for you eventually. What else for Sagittarius? Oh my goodness. Okay. We have Queen of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. You cut everybody off and went solo, Sagittarius. But this is what you needed to do for yourself. And you have the confidence to do it. You have learned from experience. You've had a ton of lessons that you've learned, and you've been through a lot of stuff, Sag. You guys have been through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of difficult lessons, and you're at a point now where you need to give yourself a break. Be compassionate. Give yourself a little bit of compassion, Sagittarius. Don't be too hard on yourself. I'm probably going to that's probably going to be the title of this reading, to not be too hard on yourself here. You will see growth. I promise you that, Sagittarius. Okay, I'm going to get you guys a couple oracle cards. Just keep doing the work, guys. If you do the work, you will see progress. Can I get a message, advice for my Sagittarius collective? What does Sagittarius need to know? What advice? Oh, we have the Fates. Okay, so I'll read this from the book for you. So this is basically like what I always interpret this card as is this is like fated energy. Whatever is happening right now, there's a reason for it, Sagittarius. It was meant to happen for you. And you might not always know the reason right away, but, sometimes a few months, weeks, months, years down the line, something will suddenly occur to you and you're like, huh, well, that's why that happened. Or like something happens and you're like, well, this wouldn't have happened if this didn't happen, that kind of thing. So, there's a reason. Essential meanings: fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. The Oracle's message. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card and the meaning of this reading, Sagittarius. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose, and you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. that this is the wisdom contained in this Serenity Prayer. That's so interesting, guys, because when I was at the beginning of this reading, when I was talking about how to not worry about things that you can't control, the Serenity Prayer was what was in the back of my mind, but I can never get it right. I always forget it and mix it up. So I didn't say it, but that's what was going on in my head. So it's just interesting that that card came out. Okay, and I'm going to get you one more card, one more oracle, and then we're going to wrap it up. Can I get one more for Sagittarius, please? Okay. You got, sorry guys, just the cards were all. You got a Violet Flame. Violet Flame. So let's read you that from the book too. Violet Flame. Most of us experience a dark or difficult time at some point or another in our lives. And although it may feel like it will never end or never be better, the Violet Flame card is here to tell you that it will be. The only way to conquer the shadows in our life is to turn off all the lights and face the darkness head on. This is a process of purification. The Violet Flame shines its light, providing you with the way and the means to see your way out of the inner darkness. Once the shadows have been conquered, the experience that you are having right now, although painful and challenging, is providing you with the means and the opportunity to clearly see what it is, and what is not working in your life anymore. It can help you to see how you have been allowing yourself to be in the world and how you've been holding yourself back. It can help bring the clarity to recognize the people who help serve your highest good and those who do not. In the center of this fractal image is the symbol of the bat. In animal medicine, the bat is a symbol of change. He holds the light of the Violet Flame for you as a means of guiding you through this process of change. When you do make your way back, you will find that neither you nor your life is exactly the same as before. Change is inevitable. Change is an inevitable part of this process. It is nearly complete, sweet soul. Just know that once you have made your way through, you will be stronger, both within yourself and on your journey. You will have more clarity about your path and how you want to walk it. Wow, Sagittarius, that was beautiful. Okay, guys, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, Sagittarius.